Millions of Americans burdened by federal student loan debt will have to make monthly payments in several days. Those loans are on hold since the beginning of the pandemic. DC News Now consumer reporter Ben Dennis joining us live from DC. Ben, good evening. We're learning thousands of dollars in relief will now be on the way.
Hey there, Chris. That's right. Good evening. A White House spokesperson tells me that the president will weigh in on this very issue by the middle of next week. Well, tonight, our sister outlet, The Hill, reports that $10,000 in federal student loans could be forgiven. While no announcement has formally been made, we do understand that borrowers could cash in elsewhere.
A lifesaver on student loans? With graduation gone and debt weighing down millions of Americans, federal loan repayments will resume after August 31st. According to new reporting, $10,000 could be canceled, a plan that would apply to borrowers making $125,000 or less each year. It's unknown if the White House might also extend a pause on payments.
Is $10,000 enough? Should it go farther than that?
So I'm in $160,000 worth of debt. Is $10,000 enough? Like, is that going to make a big impact for me? Probably not. I'm trying to live on my own, as everything else is inflated and going up. Like, this will just, anything helps. So I would appreciate if Biden hears this.
Our sister outlet, The Hill, now reports a $10,000 loan cancellation could be announced Wednesday. Until then, top officials have remained relatively quiet since U.S. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona teased this to network Sunday shows.
The American people will hear directly from us because we recognize this is an important issue across the country.
There are loan forgiveness programs for federal, state, and local government employees. And in Maryland, people with significant debt can take advantage of a student debt tax credit. More than 9,000 people reportedly got roughly a $1,000 benefit from this credit last year.
We're not slowing down. We want to make sure that college is more accessible and more affordable.
This morning, I asked the U.S. Department of Education and the White House how any potential loan forgiveness might impact people who have already consolidated their federal student loans privately. Also, no details of how current college students or those who have already paid off their loans might be impacted by this. It's a developing story. Stay with us. From the Ellipse outside of the White House, Ben Dennis, DC News Now.